Hello, good afternoon, students. In today's lecture, we are going to discuss about idioms and phrases, which is very integral part of any competitive examination.
Idioms and phrases, which is very important part of any competitive examination. Idioms and phrases, which is
I
very
hope you
important
all
part
will be happy to learn this.
of any
It's
competitive
very interesting.
examination.
The fun way we will try to learn. I have made this PPT, and it will be easy for us to discuss a lot about these things. Okay, so shall we start? Okay. So let's begin. Idioms and phrases is not only a part of functional English, it is useful for all type of competitive examinations conducted in India. It is very easy to read, it is very easy to recite, even it is very easy to understand the concept of idioms and phrases. In other words, if you want to use that in Hindi, that is called kahavate or muhavare, that we used, that we have been used since our school times. And now in every competitive examination which is conducted in India, most of the 95% examinations uh, are include this kind of idioms and phrases. You will have to answer it properly. Here I am giving you 20 examples. You will have to understand with the slides and pictures, and you will have to find the answer only. We will discuss about what would be the correct answer for this. So let's begin. First of all, we will try to know what is idiom. An idiom is an expression, word, or phrase that has a figurative meaning conventionally understood by native speakers. This meaning is different from the literal meaning of the idiom's individual elements. In other words, idioms don't mean exactly what the words say, they have, however, hidden meaning. So, let's begin with the first example. By watching this slide, you can get this. The first one example is a piece of cake. A piece of cake. When I use this phrase or this idiom, you would be getting the concept of the this idiom. A piece of cake. How we generally we describe the piece of cake? Because the things which is very soft, which is very easy. The cake you can see the cake picture here. That is very easy, very soft. A piece of cake. But the condition is that where we have to use this particular piece of cake idioms or phrase in the sentence, and which condition should be there where this particular idiom will be fixed. So let's find there are four options are given. Option A soft, option B easy, option C really nice, and option D difficult. Is anyone can give me the answer? Okay, the answer is piece of cake means easy. The spelling test was so easy, I thought it was a piece of cake. When you find something to do very easy, that time we use piece of cake. My exam was like a piece of cake. Getting me? My test was a piece of cake for me. Such condition you will use piece of cake, which meaning is easy. Let's take the second example. Icing on the cake. Icing on the cake. Just before this, we have discussed a piece of cake, and now we are going to discuss about icing on the cake. Getting me? Icing on the cake means we are trying to make. We are trying to make icing on the cake.
Icing on the cake is we are trying to make
Icing on the cake. Options are given. Option A is yummy. Option B is a good thing added to another good thing. Or option C, messy. or option D, easy to do. With with the help of following examples, you can identify what would be the correct meaning for icing on the cake. It would be a good thing that is already cake added to another good thing with this cream. So the answer would be a good thing added to another good thing. Example will be, I was so happy that I scored 3 goals in the soccer game. But when I was also voted most valuable player, it was just icing on the cake. Means you got something, you're having achievement somewhere, you achieve something, and afterward again you got something that you didn't expect, and now you got the both the things. That means there is a good thing added to another good thing. So you should remember this one. Third example, a wild goose chase. A wild goose chase. Wild goose chase. The options are, you should answer me. Option A, a fast chase. A fast chase. Option B, a slow chase. Option C, a pointless or useless chase. Or option D, an animal chase. These are the things, these are the options are there. Now wild goose chase is a phrase, you need to find out the meaning and then you will have to write in the examples or with the sentences. These are the concepts generally conducted in any kind of English competitive examinations. In English paper mostly asked such a way only. So the correct answer, that if you know, you answer me. You're having some seconds to write the answer or tick, you can tick the answer option A, B, C or D. I'm waiting for the answer now. Okay, and now the correct answer would be a wild goose chase. Answer is a chase that is pointless or useless. Jack wanted to buy Jack wanted to buy a new
Wanted to
Super
buy
Mario game,
Jack
but it was
wanted to
sold
buy
out everywhere.
the new Superman Mario game.
He went
Jack,
on a
it was
wild
sold
goose
out
chase
everywhere.
to find different
The new
stores
Superman
and came home
game
empty handed.
went on a wild goose chase everywhere. Find
Okay. If you are not getting, again, I want to explain this. Wild goose chase meaning is a chase that is pointless. Means you are chasing something, you want to follow something, but that is useless. You want to follow without a proper aim. That called a wild goose chase without proper planning, without use of anything. You try to get that thing, that will be called a wild goose chase. Third example, all in the same boat. All in the same boat. Listen to this. You can watch this picture also. All in the
listen to
same
this.
same boat.
You can watch this picture also.
See,
All in the same mode. You can watch this picture also.
a group option A, a group of traveling together. See, a group of traveling together. Option B, people with same problem. People with the same problem. Option C, people who cannot swim. Option D, unhappy people. Unhappy people. Now, what would be the correct option that you have to choose from these following examples of the options? All in the same boat, which would be the correct one? A group of traveling together, then we can see, or it may be a people with the same problem, or option C, people who cannot swim, that cannot be the answer. Option D, unhappy people, that also cannot be the answer. The options you will have to choose among both choices, option A and B. So the correct answer, people with the same problem. That time we use all in the same boat, which meaning is people with the same problem. When the snowstorm closed the airport, we were all in the same boat. Stuck at the airport, with no way to live. Getting me? When we say that we are facing the same problem, that time we instead of that we can use all in the same boat. So you should remember it is very useful for exam point of view, not related to the first semester, not related to any particular semester or sixth semester or fifth semester. It is related to everybody, those who wants to qualify any kind of qualifying examination, and that examination is having English paper. Definitely idioms and phrases will be it will be included in that examination, and it will be integral and most important content in competitive examination. So answer for all in the same boat would be people with the same problem. Now the next example is cold feet. You can see cold feet. There is a eyes, there is a feet, cold feet. The option would be option A, people without shoes. Option B, to lose your nerve. Option C, to be brave, fearless. And option D, to act silly. Anyone can answer me? Okay, if you're not getting, no problem, my dear. Here I'm giving opportunity to give the answer so that you should connect with the sentence properly. To cold feet means when we are in cold condition, when we are cold feet, or we are in the such condition there we are find ourselves in a kind of to lose our nerve. So answer is to lose your nerve. See, Sarah was going to play the piano in the talent show, but then she got cold feet and was too afraid to enter the contest. Means some people having the tendency to become nervous before any kind of activity which they have to perform. So that happened with everyone. So the phrase cold feet meaning is to lose your nerve. The next would be raining cats and dogs. Raining cats and dogs. Raining cats and dogs meanings are option A, raining heavily. Option B, raining just a little. Option C, something mysterious. Or option D, telling a joke. When we see through this picture, through this slide, in the raining, cats and dogs are flying, or they all are spreading here and there. That time we can use there there is a great raining. That means option A, raining heavily. Raining cats and dogs means raining heavily. I got really drenched when it started raining cats and dogs. This is the example. Next one that is very popular in India mostly, pulling my legs. Pulling my legs. See the players of football team, how these people are playing playing football. And now you can see the example is pulling my leg. Option A, rough soccer play. Option B, unfair actions. Option C, shouting loudly. Or option D, to trick someone by saying something false. So here we will have to identify the correct one. The correct would be just like we use that somebody is pulling my leg. He is giving a false information, indicating that the things which he said is it is correct one. So the answer would be the B one. Pulling my leg means to trick someone by saying something false. Example would be, did you really meet President Barack Obama, or are you just pulling my leg? Means, did you really meet President Barack Obama? Means, are you giving a correct information, truthful information, or just you are pulling my leg? That time we can use this phrase, pulling my leg. Okay. Next example you will have to understand about it. That is, pick your brains. Pick your brains. Just pick your brains. It's very popular. Asked. It has been asked in several other competitive examination. Now also you will have to listen to me carefully. Pick your brains. Option A, get advice from an expert. Option B, to think hard. Option C, tell a joke. Or option D, make a mistake. You should remember, pick your brains is something which is getting from somebody who is expert in particular field. So if you are having, if you need any kind of advice, you are not going to ask to any common people who has no connection with the problem which you are facing, but instead, rather than, you will take the advice of an expert. So options A is the correct one. Pick your brain means get advice from an expert. You have been to Hawaii there 3 times, but this will be my first trip. I would like to pick your brain and find out where the best beaches are. See, the example is giving everything about the phrase pick your brain. I read one more time so that you should understand. You have been to Hawaii 3 times. Means you are already having experience to go Hawaii because you already visit there 3 times. But this will be my first trip. But this is my first trip. I would like to pick your brain and find out where the best beaches are. I would like to pick your brain means I would like to take your advice. I would like to take your suggestion because you have been there since 3 times. Since you visit 3 times, you have experience of visiting Hawaii. So I would like to take your opinion about it. So you should understand. I would like to pick your brain and find out the beaches where the best beaches are. Next one, read the books. Very popular. Most of the time, it was an integral part of Idiom's content category. Hit the books means you are not going to take one kind of heavy things or you are going to hit the books. No, you are having, just I said in the beginning, idiom is something that literal meaning is different and how we can use according to terms and condition that it depends on that. So option A, refuse to study. Option B, to study hard. Option C, create a story. Or option D, to get angry. So when you hit the books means to study hard. I have big math test tomorrow, so I'm going to hit the books and study really hard. Which means you have to study hard, hit the books. Okay, you got that? Next one, cut corners. You see the corners of the page and there is scissor is also shown. Options are make a fancy design. Option B, to do something fast but slowly. To do something fast but slowly. Option C, to drive fast. Option D, play fairly. Cut corners means you are trying to take a shortcut. You are making something, but that is not useful. So option B is the correct one. To do something fast but slowly. Slowly. See the example. The roof fell in because the builder had cut corners and not used strong materials. I read one more time so that you should understand properly. The roof fell in because the builder had cut corners. The builder had cut corners and not used strong materials. The material used by the builder for building that building was not proper. For building that roof even was not proper, and therefore the building that roof has been collapsed. So cut corners means you are applying a shortcut methods, which is something it can be fast. Sometimes it can be fast, but not slowly. Next one, go to pieces. Go to pieces. Go to pieces means option A. You need to find out to divide an object. Divide an object. Option B, to lose control of your emotions. To play a game. Or to D, to hide. Getting me? To divide an object, to lose control of your emotions, to play a game, to hide. So what would be the correct and nearest answer for this go to pieces? It would be options B, which meaning is to lose control of your emotions. We'll take the example for the same. When Jimmy heard that he wasn't getting a new will white game for his birthday, he started to go to pieces and begin crying and wailing. Means something that you are expecting, you are not getting, you are losing your emotion, you are going into the pieces. Next one, when somebody asks you how you're feeling, Most of the people in India also they're giving the answer with this phrase. I'm feeling just like out of this world. I'm extremely good. Out of this world. Option A, extremely good, mysterious, far away, or crazy. The answer is extremely good. Lisa's mom makes tamales that are the best I ever tasted. They are just out of this world. Means you are extremely good or extremely happy. We can say extremely good is the correct one. Next one, in a pickle. Do you know about what is pickle? Here we are going to discuss more on that. In a pickle, that is something that we eat, but the options you need to choose correctly. The options A, in trouble. B, dressed in a costume. Option C, acting silly. Or option D, angry. The answer is option A, in trouble. In pickle, in trouble. I came down on the bus, but when I lost my wallet, I don't have money to buy a ticket back. And now I am in a pickle. When you are in difficult condition, you are in trouble, you have lost something, you lost the job, you lost the wallet, or something that is not good for you. That time you can say, I'm in trouble or I'm in pickle. Couch potato. This was the example asked in RTMU examination last year also. Couch potato. What do you mean by potato? By watching this picture only you can understand easily. There is a sofa and one potato is kept on that, or we can say another word that is sitting on that sofa. So who do like that? Who do like that? If you're getting this, you would be surprised. No, because we all do. There are no so many person having tendency to watch TV or sitting continuously at a particular place, and they become lazy also. Option A, a lazy person who watches too much TV. Option B, a pet that goes on furniture. Option C, a person who tells jokes. Or option D, food spoiled on furniture. These are the four options, and the correct would be the answer one. Option A, lazy person who watches too much TV. That is called couch potato. Option would be, example would be, Freddy quit the soccer team. He has become a real couch potato and just stays home, plays video games, and watches TV. So you should remember these kind of examples are asked in examination. You should remember for this. It is very popular and very useful both the time. Getting me? So next example we are going to discuss, that is night owl. Have you watched the owl? I think you all know the owl. So you should understand what is night owl. See, options are, before giving the options, I would like to explain about night owl. The night owl means a person who goes to bed late, who who is having habit to go to the bed to for sleeping at late night or midnight or after midnight. They're having tendency. So from this explanation, I think you understood, and you can choose the correct option, which is given in this four option. Option A, a special bird. Option B, a smart person. Option C, a person who stays up late. Or option D, a burglar. And the particular option C is the correct one. Night owl means a person who stays up late. Isabel never goes to bed before midnight. Before midnight, Isabel never goes to bed. That means she wake up till midnight. She is a real night owl. That's why she is a real night owl. Generally, students do that. They don't to go to bed for sleeping. They watch or they plays the game. Or it is not limited to the student nowadays because of this situation is rises in our country in our world. Everybody do that, but somebody who has a habit to go to the bed late, the people come in this category that called night owl. Next one, time on your hands. Time on your hands. time on your hands. Options A, not enough to do. Option B, a lazy person. Option C, a person with two watches, or someone who bends rules. The options correct is not enough to do. Since you have so much time on your hands and are not busy, why don't you learn to play the piano? See, which is very example nowadays in due to pandemic situation and the corona rise in our city, in our country day by day, we are free at home, we are just having ample amount of time. That means we are having time on our hands, not enough to do, but still we are not doing anything. So you have so much time on your hands and now you are not busy also. Why don't you learn to play the piano when you are having a free time? You should utilize your time. That is the meaning of this phrase. Not enough to do, even having an ample amount of time, you are not going to do anything. You should utilize that time. Next one, wrap up. You can see wrap up, wrap up. A, busy and involved with, busy and involved with. Option B, hiding outside. Option C, to hear loud music. Option D, often absent. And wrap up means busy and involved with. Rosa loves riding horses and taking care of them. She's so wrapped up in the horses that she never comes to play at my house anymore. Wrap up means busy and involved with any activity. Suppose you are having habit or you are having such a good habit to for painting or playing piano or singing a song, you are busy in some kind of activity, so that means you wrap up in that activity. For with these examples you must be getting, Rosa loves riding horses. Rosa is a girl who likes to ride the horses and taking care of them. She not only loves riding horses, but she takes care of them also. She is so wrapped up in the horses, means she's so busy in that activity that she never comes to play at my house anymore. That's why she is so busy, she never goes or she never comes to play at her friend's house anymore. So you can understand when we is busy with some kind of activity, so we have to use this one. Next one, on the ball. On the ball. But see in this slide, the boy is sitting on the ball. That means what? First one, a good athletic skill. Is it good athletic skill? Option B, with rounded edges. Option C, slow to understand. Or option D, which is quick to understand. That means quick to understand is the correct meaning of the phrase on the ball. On the ball means quick to understand, somebody who quickly understands. See the example. Marta is really on the ball. She always does her homework, comes prepared to class, and pays close attention to the teacher. See, one more time, I'm giving this example to you. Marta is really on the ball. She always does her homework, means she completes her homework on time, comes prepared to class, and pays close attention to the teacher. She is so attentive, she pays attention to the teacher, and she is some kind of a brilliant student. On the ball means someone who understands quite quickly. Next one, an arm and leg. An arm and leg. See the meaning. Options are given. Option A would is very expensive. Option B, doing things twice. Bend. Option C, bent over backwards. Or option D, to save for later use. When we use arm and leg, that time we use option A, very expensive. The example would be, really wanted to get a new Xbox 360, but my parents said they cost an arm and leg, and we couldn't afford to buy one right now. I couldn't afford to buy Apple phone right now because what? Because the cost of the iPhone is an arm and leg, means it is very expensive. I could not afford it to buy an Apple phone also because it's very expensive. So I will use this phrase an arm and leg. Now after completing these 20 examples which we have discussed just now, and these all are very important as exam point of view. I suggest you not only that, but you will have to write the example of all this which I gave you, just 20 examples. You will have to write one example. Along with that, this is the assignment for you that you will have to finish at the earliest, and you will have to post it, or you will have to submit it on Google Classroom within a week. By next Wednesday you need to submit. So these are your assignment number one, example number one. Every cloud has a silver meaning. You need to find out the meaning also, and you need to make the sentence. Two activity actually you have to do. One, you have to find out the meaning of this particular idiom, and you will have to write in sentence. Second, Davis advocate. Third one, hot potato. Fourth one, let the cat out of the bag. 5. Cut the mustard. 6. Last straw. 7. Once in a blue moon. 8. Method to my madness. 9. Bite of more than you can chew. And the last number 10. Make a long story short. Getting me? This is your assignments. You need to find out the meaning, and you will have to write an example for this all 10 along with this 20 which I explained you. You can take your own examples. You will have to make it. You will have to write down properly on your notebook. Take a you just have to scan it properly and make a PDF and send it to Google Classroom at the earliest. Getting me? This is also one kind of assignment for all of you. You must remember this already. Assignment number one, assignment number two is given for first year. This is a kind of assignment that is for everybody, that you should remember. For functional English students also, they have to write and they have to submit in Google Classroom. So I hope you all understood the concept of assignments. We have discussed about it, and we'll try to get more on that whenever we will get the time. We will get more time on that, and there are a number of examples already. It is not limited to this particular only. We have so many examples of idioms and phrases. Anyone can ask, any two can ask, so you should be ready for this. Thank you so much for your patience listening. For latest update, you should subscribe my channel, that is Sajid Kazi English Academy, and hit the bell icon for all latest updates and notification you should get on time, and you will be updated with the things is happening, what is about, which is about your subject. So thank you so much for your patience listening. I'm going to end my broadcast here. Thank you so much, and give your attendance after watching this complete video, and write your name and roll number. Thank you so much. I'm completing this class. Thank you so much.